Okay guys, so for sample problem number 1, okay, diretsuhin na natin. For sample problem number 1, for frictions, we have a 400-pound block is resting on a rough horizontal surface for which the coefficient of friction is 0.40. Determine the force P required to cause motion to impend if applied to the block. Okay, so horizontally or binigyan pa tayo ng another question, paano daw pag downward at 30 degrees with the horizontal. So unahin natin guys yung horizontally. Ibig sabihin lang nun guys is horizontal, paano daw kung horizontal yung force P natin at okay. Yung syempre, ang unang-una, wag kakalimutan is the free body diagram. In this case guys, hindi ko talaga siya itatama. Nawala kasi sa akin, hindi ko siya itatama kapag walang free body diagram kasi unang-una, paano ka nakapag-formulate ng equation kung hindi mo alam yung direction, especially napakadaming forces na involved dito, tama. So ang block natin is 400 pound yung weight natin. This is 400 pounds, okay? So translation lang may nahanap natin. So technically guys, that yung ating wala naman tayong moment na hahanapin pa for this problem. So yun, ngayon pagpalagay natin guys that a block is resting surface, okay, determine the force P required to cause the motion to impend. So ngayon sabi horizontally daw, okay, horizontally, ayan, sabihin horizontal, layo natin konti sa malapit. Okay, now ano pa yung mga force na involved dito? Okay, vertically, meron tayong normal force dyan, tama. So, this is force P. Ngayon, we have frictional force F. Okay, so this is Fs. Impending motion, meaning yung point bago siya gumalaw. Okay, so technically guys, the force P is equal to Fs. Tama? So, P is equal to Fs tayo. Okay, nagkaintindihan. Ngayon, okay, summation forces vertical muna tayo. Okay, para makuha natin, pinakauna yung gawin guys, summation forces vertical or summation forces along the y-axis. Okay, summation forces vertical is equal to 0. So 0 is equal to, this is normal force. Normal force minus 400. So technically guys, that the normal force is just 400 pounds lang din. So 400 pounds, yeah. 400 pounds lang normal force natin. Okay, ngayon naman guys, we can solve for the ano tawag dito? We can solve for the frictional force natin na kailangan the force P natin na kailangan bago gumalaw yung ano. Diba sabi ka nun is that we have summation forces horizontal is equal to 0, okay? Ibig sabihin, dyan natin pagbabanggain yung P and F natin. Madali lang to. So, 0 is equal to P minus Fs. Now, take note guys that the Fs is equal to mu S N. Tama? So, kung ganun pala, 0 is equal to P minus mu S multiplied by the normal force. So, 0 is equal to P, tama? Minus, okay, minus ano yung US natin na given? So we have given na 0.40 multiplied by the 400 pound. Okay, so ang P natin is equal to 0.40 times 400. This is equal to 160 pounds. So this is equal to 160 pounds. So technically, eto na guys yung force P natin. Guys, ang force P natin na to, for this force P guys, ang idea natin dito is that yung force P na to, yung maximum value ng force na pwede, okay, the maximum value ng force P natin, okay, so that ito na yung maximum value ng force P so that the object will not move. Ngayon, kung magiging 170 yan, okay, magiging 170 yan, okay, kasi nga, di ba, parang ang impending motion equation natin is P dapat is equal to frictional force. Ngayon, kung ginawa mo 170 yan, tapos this will be 0.40 ng 400, di ba, mu SFN, again, this is mu SN pala, sorry. Ang mangyayari, 170 is not equal to 160. Okay, in this case, 170 is greater than 160, it will move, di ba? Yun lang yun guys. Ibig sabihin lang nun guys, pag tumaas na yung force P mo, Pag tumaas na guys yung force P mo compared doon sa frictional force mo, aandar na. Okay? Yun lang naman yung ano natin doon. Now, for letter B, wait lang. For letter B, okay, inclined 30 degrees, downward at 30 degrees, nakalagay is downward at 30 degrees. Kopyahin siguro natin to. Kopyahin natin yan. Okay, downward daw by 30 degrees. So, yung force P natin is downward by 30 degrees. Tama 30 ba? Yes, 30 degrees. Okay. So, next, ang kailangan natin gawin, ulitin lang natin yan, we have the summation forces vertical. Diba sabi sa inyo, parang lang tong statics. Statics naman talaga pala. Okay, static equilibrium equations lang yung i-identify natin dito. Okay, so 0 is equal to n minus 400 minus P sine of 30. Tama. So, we have N, kung i-ano natin yan, is equal to 400 plus P sine of 30. So, this will be our equation 1. Okay, so ito equation 1 natin yan. Okay. Next is, we have summation forces horizontal is equal to 0. Okay. So, 0 is equal to, okay, this is Fs. So, P cosine of 30 minus Fs. Okay, in this case guys, so 0 is equal to P cosine of 30 minus mu s n. Okay, so ibig sabihin 0 is equal to P cosine of 30, plug in na natin to, this is 0.40. E di ba alam natin that n is our equation 1. So i-plug in natin to, that 400 plus P sine of 30. Okay, ito yun guys, oh. Ito yun. Ayan yun. Okay. So now, isolve na natin yung force P. So isang ano na lang yan. So we have 0 is equal to P cosine of 30 minus 0.40 multiplied by 400 plus P sine of 30. So identifying the value of P, we have P is equal to 240, okay, 240.23 okay. Ngayon meron akong challenge sa inyo. Okay, kapag tinanong dyan, will the object move, gagalaw daw ba yung object, i-check nyo siya ngayon. Okay, so for checking, kunin mo yung Fs natin. Di ba ang Fs natin is equal to I? When? Di ba ang Fs natin is equal to mu s n? Yung Fs natin is equal to 0.40. Di ba yung n natin is 400 plus P sine of 30. Tapos i-plug in mo to ngayon. This is equal, yung P natin is 240.23. Ilan ngayon yung Fs natin? Yung Fs natin is 0.40, 400 plus 240.23 sine of 30. So, makukuha natin that this is equal to 208.046 pounds. Kung papansin niyo, eto kasi part na to. Okay. In this part, pag pinag-compare natin yung P and S, di ba guys, tayo mabago. We have 240.23 as our P, and we have F na 208.046. Hindi ba greater than to? So, ibig sabihin, mas malakas na yung force P natin kumpara sa resisting force Fs. In this case, guys, okay, the object will move. So that's for sample problem number 1.